Where the preaching is clear, concise, convicting, and quality. Hey there, and welcome to Revved Up. You're here with me, D. Ray Montgomery, the Reverend. You can just call me D. Ray. That's what my friends call me. That's what the people in our fellowship here call me most of the time, unless they're mad at me, and in which case they call me other things, which we won't mention. But anyway, we got another great episode for you this week. The question we're going to address is the question of what's the hardest part of dating. Now, this is a question that probably most often comes to me from young people, but there are a few older people who've had difficulty either finding a mate or moving out of their parents' house. I have to tell you, as far as answering this question from a pagan perspective, I just don't really think I can do it. I don't have the foggiest idea what the hardest part of dating as an unregenerated, non-Christian person would be. I suppose the hardest thing might be trying to suppress your evil, self-centered inclination long enough to actually buy somebody else a meal and a movie. It would take some really sort of gifted skills with acting, sort of misdirection. I think as a non-Christian, it would be hard on a date to try and drive the speed limit. Trying not to curse like a sailor in front of his parents or trying to sneak into a rated R movie, that's always hard. You know, even just trying to have an upbeat, happy demeanor in light of your impending eternal doom. There's so much as a non-Christian to be sad about. I can't imagine what would be easy about dating. It seems like it would all be hard. From a Christian perspective, I do have a little bit of experience. In today's day and age, the hardest thing for a Christian couple, honestly, is just trying to find a roller skating rink or a bowling alley that hasn't been closed down or turned into an IKEA. In the old days, there were a lot more options. You know, there's lots of putt-putt golf, and we could go bowling. We had high-a-lie. We had rollerblading. You know, you could go out ice blocking. There were all kinds of recreational activities back then, but nowadays there's hardly any roller skating rinks. I don't know the last time I saw a decent putt-putt golf. And the bowling alleys are fine, but they're filled with cigarette smoke. For a young couple today, the hardest part of dating, in my opinion, is finding a wholesome, healthy recreational activity that doesn't lead you into temptation or sin. So what we've done at our church, and this is what I'd encourage you to do as my viewers, we've encouraged our students to kiss dating goodbye altogether, and to clap courting on the back. It's in quotes, clap courting on the back. That's a copyrighted thing we're doing just at our church, but feel free to adopt it. The idea here is that by rushing Christian young people into marriage as quickly as we can, you know, once they even have a slight inclination that they might want to spend their lives together, we marry those kids, we skip over all that dating stuff, right into marriage. By rushing into it, you preclude a whole host of things, and you don't even have to deal with what I would consider to be the hardest part of dating. It's the Christian way, and it's the way I would encourage you as well. I want to thank you very much for tuning in this week to Revved Up with me, the Reverend D. Ray Montgomery. It's been a pleasure and a privilege, and I'll see you next time.